Okay, what is a coach and why should I have one? I have a little bit of a concern about answering this question or these questions because it could be very self-serving. So I apologize if it comes off self-serving, but I do want to answer the question. A coaching relationship, it's actually quite important to understand this. It's a mutually voluntary agreement to have performance development on the part of the coachee, the person being coached. This coachee must choose to develop their own competencies. The coach must choose to invest themselves. A lot of times I'm brought into organizations who have attempted to legislate coaching relationships between supervisors and even peer coaching or peer mentoring, and we can create some distinction there. And often there's a challenge. You can force two people to sit in the same room. You can force them to talk. You can even force them to talk about performance issues. But what you cannot do is force coaching. Both individuals must voluntarily choose to engage in the coaching process. When a person wants to help another person wants to help, receive that help in performance development, then you've got a coaching relationship. So that's what coaching is. Next, why should I have a coach? I believe we all need coaches. Currently the best golfer in the world, I don't think with very much doubt, at least arguably the best golfer would be Tiger Woods. He has a coach. Best hockey players have coaches. Best baseball players have coaches. People in virtually every arena of life have coaches. People who can speak into their lives. And so everyone needs a coach, I believe. I believe all champions need coaches. Anyone who wants to have a life worth living. Life is too complex. The rate of change is too rapid. The complexity is too great. For us to be able to see ourselves as we actually are is very, very difficult. Right now I'm on video. When I watch this, I will look at it and I'll say, I don't look like that, do I? I don't act like that, do I? I have a funny face. And so I will react to it because it's not the way I see myself. How I see myself is distinct from how I actually come off. That's why it's so beneficial to have a coach, or in this case for me to have a camera, to be able to watch it and see, wow, that's the way I come off when I'm not careful. And only then can I make some adjustments. So if you want to think about a coach as a mirror, that would be one healthy way to see it. This person is distinct from a mentor also. A mentor says, do what I do. A mentor, let's use a sporting analogy. Tiger Woods could mentor another golfer. Another golfer says, how do you hit it so far? Or how do you deal with the sand traps? He'd say, watch me and do as I do. He hits the ball and he says, did you see that? Do the same. Well, the coach is distinct. Coach is not allowed to play. In hockey, I'm a Canadian, so I think in hockey terms, the coach stays on the bench. The players go out and play. And that's in all sports. The coach stays off the field, but allows the other person to think through what they're doing, challenges the person to set new and meaningful objectives and attainable goals, and then holds them accountable. That's what a coach does. Here are the 4 key coaching questions, maybe 5. Here are the key coaching questions that I walk through in a coaching relationship. Number 1, what do you want? Okay, what do you want? Coaching is based on what you want. If it's based on what I want, it's called something else. It could be leading, it could be guiding, it could be disciplining, delegating, a number of things. But if it's all about what you want, we're on the right track for coaching. So we gain clarity, motivation, fuel based on your objective, which is not where you are now, but where you want to be. Number 2 question is, what are you doing? So what are you doing? And then we simply look, is this going to get that? Is your current behavior leading to your dream objective? If the behavior does not match up, we say, okay, great. Now what? Fair enough. What do you want to do? And so the next question would be, what could you do? And this is where a coach can possibly be the most benefit in the what could you do question. And they simply say, what are some options? What could you try? What else could you try? What have you tried in the past? Provoke you into thought. The benefit of a good coach, one who's been down this road, is that they can see things that may or may not work as they play out, even if the coachee, the person receiving the coaching, can't see it. Sometimes a coach can give some great insight here. The main thing is, though, that the coach draws the answers from you instead of teaching into you. That's called teaching. This is called coaching. So what else could you do? What else could you try? What else could you consider? Then the next step would be, to what will you commit? Okay? To what will you commit? And simply have the coachee, the person being coached, choose new behaviors. After thinking it through, having a collaborative problem-solving session, then come back with some commitment. Say, I will do this, I will do that. And then the last one would be to hold the person accountable, which I guess isn't a question, but it's the accountability. Just to follow up, make sure that that person has made those adjustments. And it's an amazing thing. Even though a coach is someone that you may have hired and you're kind of the boss of, you really are, still, they are the ones holding us accountable. That coach will ask you, did you do it? And you'll have to admit, no, I didn't. And so it's a very powerful process to have someone accountable. And the other benefit to the coaching relationship is that they're separate from my job. I mean, where else in life can you mess up constantly with someone and maintain their respect and maintain a positive relationship? Sometimes at home, people have expectations on us, and if we don't meet up with our accountability issues, that might create tension. On the job, someone might say you're fired. Someone might catch you not being perfect. Well, a coach's job is to identify the imperfections in all of us and help you think it through, set new goals, and to help you stay accountable to your own disciplines to yourself. The coach is the safest relationship in the world, one that'll help us see where we are, see where we're going, think through new ideas, hold us accountable to new and better performance. A coach is a great idea. A coach is a great relationship. So whether it's through our organization or otherwise, I encourage highly that you take a look at coaching. Of course, I think we might be the best option. But that's coaching, and I certainly suggest that you play along. Thanks.